I'm going to tell you a story about Cinderella, except it's not exactly in the way that you might remember it. It's told in spoonerisms, so you'll have to look that one up. It's called Rindercella, and it goes like this. Once upon a wine, a tong lime ago, way off in a corn country, there lived a beautiful girl, and her name was Rindercella. Rindercella lived with her muckly other and her two siggly usters. But they were cotton-eyed to Rindercella. You see, they were jealous of her, because Rindercella was just as put as she was gritty. Also in this corn country, there lived a pransome hince. And this pransome hince was going to have a fancy fall. And so he invited people from riles around, especially the pitchery bull. So Rindercella's muckly other and her two siggly usters went off to buy some drancy fesses to wear to the bancy fall. But Rindercella could not go to the bancy fall because all she had to wear was some old ruddy dags. And of course, Neil, you go do to a bancy fall wearing ruddy dags. So finally the night of the bancy fall arrived. But since Rindercella couldn't go, she just cat down and sried. And as she was kitting there srying, there appeared her Gary Mudfather, and he touched her with his wedgic mind, and there appeared a kig boach in Wick's height sources. Now Rindercella, he said, you may go to the bancy fall, but you must be home by midnight, or I'll turn you into a tumpkin. So she agreed, and off she went. When Rindercella arrived at the bancy fall, Rindercella and the pransome hince danced all evening long until midnight, and they lell and fav. Just then, the mid-clock struck night, and Rindercella staced down the rares, and as she beached the rodham, she slopped her dripper. So the next day, the pransome hince went all over this corn country, looking for the beautiful girl that had slopped her dripper. So finally, he came to Rindercella's house, and he tried it on her muckly other, and it fitted it. And then he tried it on her two siggly usters, and it fitted it. Well, then he tried it on Rindercella, and it fitted it. It was exactly the sight rise. So they were married, and they lived everly afterwards. Now, the story of the Maury is this. If you go to a bancy fall and you want a pransome hince to lull and fub with you, don't forget to slop your dripper. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that.